Good morning from the Sunshine Coast. It is the final day of the Australian Surf Lifesaving Championships for 2016. 9 days of outstanding competition, Kirsty Higgison, and we've reached the finish line, but probably the best is still to come, isn't it?
Yes, this is like the exciting times. I'm really excited talking about it, but 9 full-on days of competition. I can't believe it's gone that quick, but can't wait to get down there and watch finals day.
There's the program, and it is final after final after final. There's everywhere you look, there's going to be super competitive racing, open field stuff too. Like picking a winner is just really difficult in every single one of these events.
It is, especially Aussies. You know, you come down to the crunch time. Everyone's training the whole season for this moment, and you know we do have surf today, so open field. I'm looking forward to it.
2 beaches in action, Maroochydore and Alexandra Headland. Alexandra Headland for the surf boats today. Full day of finals action there and live streamed all day on the Surf Lifesaving Australia website. Here at Maroochydore, obviously the big ones that we talk about, the Ironman, Ironwoman, the Taplin, but there's craft events to start us off. What are you thinking? I mean, there's a bit of wind in the air, there's talk of a swell. What are you thinking?
I don't think the swell's going to get up to too much. There still is a wave to shake things up and contest put it up there, but you know, the wind's up a bit, so it will still come down to who has the best skills and doesn't make the most mistakes. So, you know, I think the big, most experienced competitors will probably have it up on the younger competitors.
Well, one man probably knows better than you and I combined. That's Stephen Lay, our coastal safety expert.
Thanks very much, Paul. Good morning, everyone. Well, we're going to have a stunning day here for the last day of the titles here at Maroochydore. We're going to see a top temperature of about 28 degrees. As you can see, that wind has been picking up overnight. That'll continue to increase. That'll reach about 40 kilometres by mid-afternoon. The surf slightly rising, and we'll see today about 1.5 metres, and with that low tide, particularly this afternoon, that's going to reach up to potentially up to about 2 metres. Now, the tides today, high tide is at 9 o'clock, low tide this afternoon at 3 o'clock. On behalf of all the team, been looking after you at the Australian Championships. Have a great day here at Maroochydore. Done!
Kirsty, one of the things I love about finals day too is it's obviously those really blue ribbon events out on the water, but some of the really traditional events about surf lifesaving come to the fore, and they have their moment too. The R&R, the belt race, the march past. You know, so there's a real good cross-section of people involved on finals day.
Yeah, I love it, and I love it how it brings the whole surf lifesaving community together, and how also we were saying how you can have the boats at Alex, the beach at Maroochydore, beach at Mooloolaba. It's not just that, it brings everyone together, and not many, you know, sports can have a variety of events like that.
Yeah, we've tried to get a bit of a guide around the beach on who might feature in. Obviously, Shannon Eckstein is the name on everyone's lips when you ask who might win the Open Ironman, but you know, there's a lot of people nipping at his heels. When it comes to the women, it feels like a really, really open field this year.
It is, and I can't pick a winner. I'd love to be in it, but you know, it's going to be really, really exciting racing. You know, you've got your Geordie Mercers, and then you've got your more experienced competitors like Courtney Hancock, and then Harriet Brown, Maddie Dunn, who loves the surf, and then you've got your young competitors like Lizzie Wellborn. Gemma Smith made the final, so it'll be interesting to see how they all go.
And of course, Geordie Mercer won the series. She's your club mate there at Noosa. She's probably the one that's, well, she probably came in as the favourite, but she's the one under the radar going to the final.
Yeah, so really interesting to see how these girls go. All of them have done really well with their previous events, and they've, you know, watching the semis yesterday, the first semi was full on and really hard to get into, and you had like big names miss out. So it just shows you the quality of field we have.
We talked about Shannon Eckstein, but he looks in superb form, doesn't he? And that was a dominant performance in the surf race yesterday.
Wasn't it ever? Surf race was, you know, one of those moments I thought he'd won a surf race title, but no, he hadn't. So, you know, you've got him and you've got all your younger competitors coming up, same in the women's as well. So, you know, field's wide open. We
had a huge night to culminate proceedings at Mooloolaba last night with the Beach Flags finals. Mel Krakoff-Wilson, really emotional scene. She was absolutely dominant last night. Katie Williams got knocked out in the first round of the final, and then Mel just absolutely blitzed them beyond that. She was a metre on everyone for most of the night, and really, really emotional scenes at the end when she won. That's the perfect 10 Australian Championships.
Can you believe that? I couldn't believe that. I remember I heard it last night. I was like, wow, how good's that to see, you know? And also in the men's, you had the Simon Harris as well. So you had the two big legends of the sport come through and dominate. Yeah,
Simon Harris, all night. That was actually quite close racing in that Beach Flags final for the men, but Simon Harris, just the power and the strength of the guy, he obviously just took it took it in the final, but, you know, he was too good for them. And we've seen that so many times. 11 Australian titles is incredible. And he's come off some injury and he's talked about his lack of preparation. So absolutely outstanding performance. We might have a listen to what both Mel and Simon had to say after those victories.
Opens, I'm done. Yeah, 11 gold, 4 silver, 1 bronze. I'm out of it. I'm pressing eject on this one. The other fellas can have it. The young fellas, is one for them.
I'm turning 30 this year. To get that 10th title is just every dream that I've ever dreamt of. This was it today. Number 10, the 10 club.
And of course, Kirsty, the Aussies always traditionally comes to an end with the Taplin Relay. What a fantastic event. It is a true club event, isn't it?
Isn't it ever? I love getting down there behind the club and everyone's vibing and yelling and screaming for their team. So, you know, to finish off the Taplin Relay Aussies, there's no better way.
You'd expect Northcliffe in the men will be pretty determined to rectify what went wrong last year. Newport ended up winning that final. It was a huge moment on the beach there at North Kira. Newport look really competitive in the men again, but you'd think Northcliffe are going to give them a good nudge.
Yeah, I reckon, and even Curra coming through, they seem like they have a really good team, and I don't know, Newport, you know, you've got so many great teams, so I'm really excited. And also Noosa made their first Taplin Relay final ever, so that's a bit of history for the sport, for the surf club there, which is good to see.
And what are you thinking is going to be how the women's Taplin final will play out?
Well, compared to last year, it's a different course, different conditions, and it's a different order. So, you know, the ski paddles start first, so it's your strongest ski paddlers to get them out there in clear water and then come home with the board and then the swim. So, you know, anything can happen. But last year we had Maroochydore win with a sprint finish with Newport. So, you know, the girls are looking so strong at the moment, so really I can't pick a winner. I don't know if you can.
Fingers crossed we get that cliffhanger finish that that really defines what surf sport's about. We did mention at the top of the show the surf boats, big finals day for them at Alexandra Headland today. Huge program, live streaming on the Surf Lifesaving Australia website all day. They're at Alexandra Headland. You'll be able to check out all the action here at Maroochydore as well on a second channel. So tune in or get here because the atmosphere is going to be amazing. There's nothing better than finals day at the Aussies. Yeah.
It's my favourite time of the program. You know, you've worked so hard all year for this moment, so you come down here, have all your family, all your friends, and we've good amphitheatre and atmosphere down here. So I reckon you all should get down here.
Yep. So Maroochydore and Alexandra Headland all day. Check it out, Kirsty. That's our final breakfast show. Thanks for your time. But we'll be back this evening for a full wrap up of finals day.
We will be.
Yeah, can't wait. And keep following all day, live stream, but on social media, use the hashtag Aussies2016. Thanks for joining us.